My co-host, co-anchor for today is the Mavin superstar with the fire body of work. When he dropped this album, everybody went bonkers. I want to be the first to actually say no. I want to mention that I was the first to actually say that he probably is the best love songwriter in the entire West Africa. And people were coming for me the day I mentioned it on the radio. But then again, people started to, have arguments on Twitter when I put up that tweet. Some people say, is this person? No one says that person, And I think, at the end of the day, we can all agree that after our body of work, it's official. And we have him live right here as my co-anchor.
Yes,
we have
sir.
Magixx in the building.
Gucci, man. Thank you so much, man. You're such a,
First of all, before you give me praise, let me fight you.
person.
Let me fight you
finish.
first. No. First off, Magixx, my co-anchor.
Yeah.
You did not show up for our club 969. Lifestyle Steady showed up. Ladipo showed up.
We're in the country.
Bayani showed up. Who again? Is it Boy Spice showed up? Which other artists? There were so many. Ajabo Osler showed up. It was TY around that day. I think it was the just before we started. They all showed up.
Hey.
Magixx. They kept hounding me in the studio. They say, your guy said he's coming. He said he's coming.
Hey.
I disturb Godfather. Magixx, where were you?
Man, I'm so sorry, man. We'll be around. We're not around.
You don't leave country. You left country when it matters the most on the road show. How are you doing?
I'm great.
So
How
good to
you
have
doing
you.
now?
I'm doing fine.
Gucci, you just the fresh now. You just the
No,
sticky bandana
see-
for your head.
So I'm trying to be like you now. I saw that the day of your
You wear
album.
bandana, me I wear cap.
And it's the same. It's teased.
Let me the same.
The day of your album listening,
Yeah.
I was there and you were looking super fly.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask, the color red, was that deliberate or just, when you were
Yeah.
making out your...
It was intentional. That day was planned. I envisioned
Yeah, the look.
the day
Uh-huh.
that I'm wearing a red suit and the black pants. So
Yeah.
that was how I saw it in my head, and then we made it happen.
It was so fly. It was so
Thanks.
fly. It was
Thanks.
so good.
Thanks.
It's so good to have you here. You put out body of work. What has happened in your life since then, since you dropped that album?
Man, a lot of a lot of prayers. People have sent me prayers in my DM. I've also been able to travel with the album.
Yes.
We've been able to do East African tour.
Yeah.
We've done we've also done a country here in West Africa as well.
Yeah.
But we're able to do we're in 4 countries in East Africa.
Oh,
we
wow.
did 3. We did Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and it was packed.
Yeah.
Also I've been able to do a lot of media rounds as well, shows here and there in the country and outside. So I'm grateful, man.
I love the fact that you mentioned East Africa. It seems like
Yeah.
there's so many people who love you in East Africa.
Yeah.
I need to ask, do you currently have an East African babe right now? Because I see people tearing shirts. It's like, have you seen the show? Have you seen The Last of Us? Have you seen this show that's
The
happening?
Last
The
of
Last
Us,
of
I
Us. There's even a
think
game
I-
for it.
I
People,
think I
it's like zombies fighting. This is the way they're always tearing shirts when they want to see you perform.
Yeah, man,
Why is that
this is
love
interesting.
so rampant in East Africa? What's going on?
I don't know. I think it's just the music at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Music unlocks so many doors that you cannot place your hand on how we got here. I cannot say this is the reason why people in London are hearing me, or this is the reason why people in New York are hearing me. I cannot say, I cannot put my hand on it, but basically it's just the music.
Yeah.
And God's grace at
Yeah.
the end of the day. So
Yeah.
nothing else. I know we talk say now because they sing one, they do lamba.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. So I know
Yeah.
we talk say now those things are just God, man. Because you can do anything and be big everywhere.
Yes.
See Ashake.
Uh-huh,
You can sing in Yoruba
and still be
and
super
still
blown.
be big in Asia.
Yes.
So it's not me, it's God at the end of the day. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Magixx. By the way, just so you know, the roadshow is currently being hosted by Gucci and Magixx.
Yes, sir.
And so if you want to call and say shoutouts to Magixx, you want to talk to Magixx, you want him to interact with you, you can call the number 0700 969 969 969 right now. And Magixx is live on the radio.
I like as you take call on because when I small and they call number for radio station and they call her say they don't want to make you hear the thing. They call her 090. I mean, wait till this.
Magix, I beg. So let's get back to your project, right? I Dream in Color.
Yeah.
What inspired the title?
I dream in color simply means that I dream big. You know, when you are in school and then they say you graduated in flying colors.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So this is not the same thing, but it's like a dream in color is like wherever or whatever it is that anybody thinks of me. It's only me that see where I'm going to.
All right.
No two people can dream the same dream in the same night.
Yeah.
No two people have the same palm. Even if you are twins, you know, we will never have the same experiences as human beings.
True.
So it's only me that have the power to envision where I'm going to in life and believe it and go after it. So vision is, you know, singular. It's not visions. It's only you that can see it.
Yeah.
So I see myself, you know, in the big light. I see myself in these stadiums too. You know, I see myself doing all the big collaborations.
Yeah.
That's what I dream in color simply means. You know, it's just I believe so much in, you know, in the power of like, you know, foresight.
All right.
And saying things into the future.
Yeah.
And that's what this album is.
You know, I just remember you said foresight. When I had Bayani here, Bayani said that, you know, he has the power to see what's going to happen in the future. I was going to ask him if maybe you should have asked him. But anyways, the album was very rich. It had a lot of interesting records on there.
Yeah.
But is there any song that you regret didn't make it on the album?
So like, I don't regret, and regret is a very powerful word. No, I don't regret it, but there was going to be a song with another artist that we're supposed to put on the project.
All right.
That was literally the lead single.
Oh wow.
Of the album. Yeah, this was a very, very, very funny, you know,
situation.
Yeah, situation, because they had to put out their own record around that same period. So it was clashing, and they could not clear the song.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you. So it was really painful, but at the end of the day, like
Just
God doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, God doesn't make mistakes. He's always on time. So I believe that was supposed to happen. You know, I thought about it, you know, for a few days, and then I was like,
you just let it go.
Yeah, let it go, man.
Yeah. You're one of those people who I've come to notice, and I say this a lot, you're one of those people I've noticed you don't engage in outrage marketing. You're not one of those people who would just, you know, insinuate something, you know, on social media just for bands or clouds, just to stay relevant. Why is that? I mean, your colleagues do it. When I say colleagues, I don't mean Mavins, but like generally musicians do it. So why don't you?
I believe that. I believe so much in the power of product.
Yeah.
You know, I believe so much in the power of products. Like if for example now, your food is sweeter as a cook. If one person tastes them, in fact, we don't even need to taste them. If you pass in front of your shop, the aroma alone, the aroma go convince you. Say, make I just try this food.
Yeah.
You know, so I believe so much in the power of products. I always say this thing. When I was in London, right?
Yeah.
This is my last trip.
Yeah.
Me and my guys, we said we wanted to buy food.
Yes.
And we're passing, you know, London is full of food shops.
Oh, wow.
Different cuisines.
Yeah.
You see Vietnamese, you see Chinese, you see. Bro, we were passing, there was just this line of food shops. And then we were just passing. And then we got to one, and all of us looked to the shop at the same time. We're like, this place smells so nice. Let's go there. I'm telling you. And that was just the power of like, just the product itself.
The aroma,
you know?
yes.
Yeah, the aroma of the product. So I believe so much that like, if the product is good, publicity is necessary, as, of course. You know, that's very important. But I don't believe in doing things that are not of my own, you know, my own nature. Like I won't go out of my way to do things that are embarrassing to my father. Yeah. You know, my people look my Twitter and I go, I saw they tweet this guy. You know?
Yeah.
So I'd rather just, you know, do my own beats.
Yeah.
Promote my song. You see me, I post my song. I can post my song every day.
Back to back
you
to
know,
back.
That's enough publicity. I'd rather do that than do anything that is not
That's
it
cloud
doesn't make
chasing.
sense.
Yeah. On the album, there were a number of really interesting records, but also very nice features as well on the album. A lot of people love the one with Jericho Swass. They love a lot of the songs, but how did you pick and choose who you were going to feature on the album? Who are you going to work with on the project?
It was very intentional with. We were very intentional with the features because there was other songs that could have made the project, but it wasn't. It didn't sit well in the album.
Yes.
Even like "Sexy Lady," for example. Like,
yes.
We had like back and forths on like, does this song sit well on this album? Because every other song on the album sounded like one, and then "Sexy Lady" is like different, like it's just like it's left, like so we were so intentional about the track listing. That's why we had to leave out some even potential hits features.
Okay.
But definitely like that's why life is now stage by stage, so definitely people are going to see more features even after this project. For me, henceforth definitely.
All right, but was there
both outbound and inbound? I've been doing a lot
coming in.
Both inbound, outbound. I've been working with a lot of artists. So yeah.
And it's so interesting that just shortly after you released your album, you put out I don't know if you were featured on the song or was it a duet, but there was a song with Ru.
I made a song with Ru.
Yes.
Amazing song.
Lovely song.
Amazing song. And it speaks to it's just testimony to how powerful music is.
Yes.
She did not like this girl. I just heard this song one time. This song had only 2,000 streams.
Wow.
On Spotify when I listened to this song. So you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This song, and I was convinced that this song is going to be big. That's why I jumped on the song.
Okay.
And then I invited her to my studio. We made the song. Like she was thinking maybe I was going to charge her money or something. I'm serious. I did the song and the song is out now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
It's like it's going to 1 million already.
Wow.
So that's the way that's the way I work. I work with
what you're feeling,
how I feel, about a record. So yeah.
Was there any song on the album that you were not really feeling before you dropped and you're like, I don't think this song should make the album, but your team was insistent that the song should make the album, and eventually when it was released you're like, now I see it, I love the song?
So it was the other way around though. It was a song that they were not feeling that me I liked. And then when yes. So With You is a song that I did not. Femi was even talking about us putting With You out as a single. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
This is not my. It was not even my top 5 on the album. I'm telling you.
Wow.
And then we put out the song and we put out the album, and then everybody ran to With You. Like from the night we did the
listening.
So I was like, oh yeah, like if I knew, okay, maybe would have put out the song as a single. Yeah. Because they were pressing me to put out as a single, but I was like, nah. But like that was literally like everybody's favorite song.
Yes.
On the album. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Apologize to Femi.
So let's go off music for a bit and talk about stuff that is currently. I mean, there's always this situation where things are just trending, and sometimes it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes it doesn't make a lick of sense. And one such topic is the gorilla versus 100 men. So Magixx, 100 Magixxs versus the gorilla. Who wins? Yes.
We don't need to be 100. Just give us just 20 Magixx, man.
Hey, don't play. Wait. I want you to say to where's your camera? I want you to say to any of the guys.
Just 20 Magixxs, man.
So 20 Magixx versus the gorilla.
Just 20. We don't need to be 100, bro. We're gonna take off the legs and the hand.
So Magixx says against 20 gorillas, against the gorilla, 20 Magixx.
Yeah, it doesn't need 100. 100 now. Bro, once one climb the head, one climb the hand, like 3 carry the stomach. we are done.
Since we're talking about
No, but honestly, but gorillas are actually strong. With silverback gorillas are
they
very
are
strong.
massive. They're almost 500 kilograms.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost incomprehensible the possibility of taking them down. But I do feel that 100 men can take down a gorilla. In fact, I saw a paleontologist.
No, if 100 men with no ammunition.
With no ammunition.
Yes,
just
but
raw,
like 100 men with
one step you go. But you have said ammunition or not, 20 Magixxs. They're down.
We are
Gorilla is down.
gonna do the job. 10.
20 Magixxs, one gorilla is game over. All right. Since we're talking about random topics, I also want to find out. It's a question I was asking yesterday on the radio, but I feel like you're going to answer it. Does it bother you the way people save your number on their phone? And do you have a specific way you save people's numbers on your phone?
So me, because I'm a big time offender on that road.
Yes.
Sometimes if I meet somebody in the studio, I'll just save their name. If they tell me their name, I'll say, if they say, for example, if the girl says her name is Fumi, I'll say Fumi Studio.
Jesus.
Just to remember.
but
because I've met too many Fumis
in your life.
In my
but I think that's
I just try to like, for example, I will not lie. Like, I've met some OAPs that like they tell me their name. And then, when they tell me their name,
Gucci Cool FM. Let me see your contact list. Magixx, let me see your contact list.
No.
No,
I cannot do like that.
Scab, Magixx.
No.
See, don't worry. We'll talk about stuff. Don't worry.
We'll talk. Never save your name with School FM. Gucci,
we'll talk about it.
Always Gucci the rock star from the first day. Because your name is actually like full. So imagine say Gucci the rock star Cool FM.
I don't. You're suspicious.
But yeah, I'm ratting myself out. But sometimes I just have to put your like where we met just for remembrance. Bro, on my phone,
it's a lot of
it's crazy.
Just a question I've always wanted to find out from artists, from musicians, from superstars like yourself. How do you? Okay, I think the best way to phrase the question is: does your family relate to you like you're a superstar, or they're still like you're the same guy they know, Michael? They don't. It's just right.
So this thing is on 2 levels, right? They will relate to you.
Say, Alex, I found out where you did now. There's the same.
There's that one, but like there's also the one that is like they just expect you to be good. Everyone just expects for you to be fine.
Okay.
So the first level is that they expect you to be the same person.
Yeah.
That you always were.
Okay.
But at the same time,
okay.
They expect you to be super like okay every time. I don't know if you get what I mean. They want you to be
They want you to be a superstar, but then be the same person that they know.
They don't want you to be a superstar. They don't want you to be a superstar, but they want the fruit of the
labor.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So they like, okay, so this guy get money that's supposed to be give us 2 million naira for Christmas.
Yes.
Supposed to give us 2.5.
Yes.
If they are going to ask everybody for money, they are not going to ask you for the same
amount.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But then they still want you to
the ballet.
Yeah,
and act like a regular person.
That's just how it is. Yoruba people. Yeah, I'm Yoruba, so
that's the strange beats. I can't relate because I'm not a superstar.
No, you superstar.
Magixx, before you start whining, let's change the conversation. We talked about women initially before we went on the break.
Yeah.
I want to find out what has been the most ridiculous thing that an ex has done. The most ridiculous. You think about it. If it's radio,
so it's
just trying to touch
this one happened like earlier in the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was with like one girl,
and
then I was one of that girl, and then I was one of that girl.
So, toxic boy. toxic boy.
I'm not toxic. I was trying to weigh my options. I was trying to go for the right person.
So that's what we're saying nowadays.
I was in that. No. I was in that phase of like, okay, so I have 3 people I'm dealing with, and I'm trying to like like
Make your decision.
circle it down to to one person, and it's like then one person now cuts me with the other two, and then added all of us in the group chat.
Wow.
I'm gonna show you.
Show me. Godfather, let him show me. Godfather, I must see that. Okay, show me. Let me see it. That is absolutely bonkers, though.
I can show you after the show.
After the show. Okay.
That on my phone.
Wow.
Yeah. So
on the same WhatsApp group.
Yes. No, not WhatsApp. iMessage group, so that you're going to see everybody's like, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. So and then she told them that I'm cheating. It was crazy.
You know what? There's so much we can say, but we're running out of time. I just want to ask one last question. What is the most you spend your money on now? I mean, there's so much money in your coffers. So what is the one thing you spend your money on the most? Clothes. I think it's evident. We've met somewhere before, so I can understand.
Spend a lot of money on clothes. Spend money on travel. Spend money on family.
Family. All right.
I think I spend money on family the most.
Family.
Yes.
Okay.
Family. Right. My NEPA bill is crazy.
All right. So
and
family.
What's the thing? I'm trying to remember it because I know I've not said it.
You can't remember. You know what took out? Say, is it women? Is it?
But when we go out there, we spend like anytime we go out to spend crazy money.
I understand.
Anytime we step out of
the house is balling.
Yeah, at least 700. I'm telling you.
You see this. I don't. That's why I'm angry, because when you are going this out, you don't used to say where's Gucci in this outing. You know, these are the issues. You know what? Well, thank you so much, Magixx, for showing up, for coming on the show. We're spent for time now, but it's been a very enlightening conversation. Is there what can we expect with regards to music? You know, in the next couple of weeks or months even.
I just put out my project, so
yes,
for sure we are still promoting.
Yeah, a Dreaming
the
Color
album.
Yeah,
but outside of that, I'm trying to do a lot of like collaboration.
Yeah.
That really like that are more not just inbound, but out, like I said, not just me collaborating with them, but also me
working with other people.
Helping people come up, you know. That is not tied to profiting or whatever from anybody, just like helping somebody come out of being undiscovered to being discovered. Because if I do a song with an upcoming artist right now, they'll definitely get
traction.
Eyeballs, So I'm trying to do more of that this year. I want to do, I want to travel more with the music.
Yeah,
we are doing a lot of that, definitely.
Yes.
So pop-ups, merch, trying to just mix everything up. Yeah. So